trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count. So let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Darnold from the gun. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 69 Buffalo 18.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. This guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
2nd down and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We talk about this Seahawk defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit at covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now back to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Darnold. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Get it!
They'll look to throw here. The defense gets a hand on him, but he still grabs it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Steelers.
Now they're audible to something else.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Panthers, 65-18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. Fights through and now a crease. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now he's going to step up and run. Austin is there and brings in another one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Well, get this out wide to Metcalf. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw is Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
For the 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Steelers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
79 Drag him 60. Trap 60. Trap.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Warriors 70, Panthers 60, 18, Rocks 18, Pioneers.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Will try to do it himself. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Here we go, Scott.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a second and 6.
Go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They go to Johnson again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the 1st down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Reek Wheeler. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Cougar 19, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 18 Pirates, 70 Ranger, 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
2nd and 9.
Cup 19. Back. 60 Bison, 60 Victorian, 70. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He'll find Metcalf. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Come on. Set. 60. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
Steelers, first down.
70 Timberwolves.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Elijah Moore from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Darnold now to throw. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Eagles, 60 Warriors, 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one finds Austin out right. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Here's Darnold.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Darnold. That's down the field. He's got a Royal. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold the blocks just a little bit longer.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's going to step up and run. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Second and 3 at the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 3. Now he'll tuck this and run. Austin is there and brings in another one. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now he's loose down the left sideline, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
36 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Crackle 80.
Johnson, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Will line up for the
Cowboy 80.
conversion.
Mavericks, 19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Seahawks 35, Steelers 19. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Going deep for Walker. They've got his man complete. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
41. Steelers 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Boy, shifts past him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
19, Charger, 19.
46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
2-yard line.
70 reps, Buffalo 18, go.
Now back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Warriors 70, Cowboys 79, Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steve.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back. Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. It's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really good. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.